everybody, Janae here. I am back. And so today I am going to be talking to you all about the 2017 reading challenges that I'm going to be a part of. So I never fully wrapped up the 2016 reading challenges that I was a part of, mainly because I took that long break. And also because I didn't really do that well on them. So just so that you know, I did the Goodreads challenge, which I actually completed. My goal was to read 75 books last year in 2016, and I read 76 books. So I pushed it down to the wire, but I definitely got there. The next challenge was the Mount TBR challenge, and you can choose, what level you want to be at. And that's basically to reduce the amount of books on your TBR list. So you own all these books and you haven't read a lot of them, or at least that's my predicament. And you can choose, there's different levels. They're named after mountains and kind of how tall the mountains are. I don't remember the names off the top of my head, but you can pledge to do like 12 books that you own already, or 24, 36, or 48, or whatever. It goes up in increments of 12. And I last year chose to read 36. So basically I needed to read 36 books that I had purchased before January 1st of 2016. And I think I came pretty close. I stopped recording, writing things down after a while, but I always updated my Goodreads, and that's how I know how many books I read. And so I probably got to about 20, but definitely didn't get to 36. So I am let me go back a little bit. I am gonna be doing the Goodreads challenge again. It's the most straightforward thing, just how many books. I'm gonna set my goal to 75 again, and I think that's gonna be a little bit more of a push for me, because I have a lot of things I'm trying to do this year, and reading the same amount of books in that amount of time might be a stretch. And so I thought about increasing it to 100, but there's really no point, because I'm adding a lot to my plate, and I think 75 is going to be still in a challenge zone for me. So back to Mount TBR, I am going to do that again. I'm going to lower my goal to 24, and we'll see what I come up with. I bought a lot of books last year, mainly on my Kindle, because I can just sit down and binge buy, which is not the best thing for my pocketbook. Although honestly, the books I'm buying are usually less than $5. I'm usually looking for the deals on Kindle. So I bought a lot of books last year, and I haven't bought any print books yet in 2017. So any print book that I own that I haven't yet read counts for this challenge as well. So I think I'll do okay. So Pop Sugar, it was also another one that I did last year, and there were 40 prompts. I think I pledged to read 35 different books. So I could use one book for 2 different prompts 5 times or something like that. This year, or let me actually wrap up. So I think I hit about 25 prompts for 2016. There were some books that I wanted to read that I just didn't get to in 2016. So, basically the only challenge that I actually completed was my Goodreads challenge. I am going to do Pop Sugar again this year. And I don't know, if you've seen a few of my other videos, you'll know I don't really like to say the books I'm going to read ahead of time. That's why I don't do TBR videos. It's just not in my character, or not in my personality rather, to sit and say, okay, in January I'm going to read these books, and that's what it's going to be. I know a lot of people deviate from their TBRs, but for me there's just no point in filming that, because I really have no clue what book I'm going to pick up next. It sometimes takes me an hour to just choose my next book, because I don't know what I'm in the mood for, and have to go through almost every book I own to decide what I'm going to read. And so all of that was my jumbled up way of saying I attempted 3 challenges last year, finished one of them. I'm going to attempt those same 3 challenges this year with a few modifications, and we'll see how things go. So for Pop Sugar, I already had some books in mind that I wanted to read this year in general, and they aren't like a hard and fast rule, but I would really like to get to them. And so a lot of those books fit the prompts for the Pop Sugar challenge, so I'm just going to go ahead and put those, match those up, and say that's what I'm going to read. And I probably left about half, probably more than half of the prompts unclaimed as of yet. I'm just going to kind of read and see if the things that I read fit the prompts. I guess I'll do an assessment probably more towards the middle of the year and see if I'm actually hitting those prompts by just reading randomly, or if I need to put some more focus towards it. And that'll be kind of my assessment point. So I'm just really excited to get to these reading challenges. Hopefully my being more consistent with this channel will help me to remain focused on my reading goals. I have a lot, like I've mentioned already, I have a lot that I'm trying to do this year and moving forward, but that is hopefully going to help me keep things more structured and regimented, because I just kind of don't have a choice at this point. And so I'm just really excited to hop into these. I think I'm going to do very well. I'm going to exceed my own expectations. So let me know what you all think. Do you all do reading challenges? Is this something that like you put a lot of effort towards? Do you, kind of take them more as a guide? How do you approach these things, or do you just kind of read? I would love to know. I'd love to hear from you all. So let me know in the comments, like what your approach or thoughts on reading challenges are, and I will definitely see you all in the next one. Bye.